All right. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you quite finished? I don't know what you're saying. Hello and welcome back to Our 3 Cents, the best podcast on the internet. I'm Bailey.
I'm Laura.
I'm Molly.
We okay with my bold statements?
I mean, I'm not gonna discredit you.
Okay.
I don't think we have any accreditation.
Yeah, how do we know how many people listen to this podcast? Like, is it just William?
Let's not
Do
talk
we
about
know?
that.
Don't ask
them.
that because they probably know, and you should know. It's not very hard to figure out.
Is it not?
And I no.
Wow, Molly.
Yeah, Molly, you're not checking those stats.
Talk about how you aren't invested
Nope.
in this podcast.
I did not say most listened to either. I just said best.
And that is completely opinionated.
Okay, guys. So over the past few weeks, we've got some story threads that need some updating.
I don't know how we've done so much in a week, but
I know. Should we start by saying that Laura and I are in the same place?
oh yeah, me and Bailey are recording in the same place
It's
today.
so fun.
I literally said like spring semester that this would happen,
Yeah,
and then it never did
it didn't.
until now. So
Yes.
it's literally July.
So we're doing Javid first?
David first.
Guys, listeners, faithful audience.
The Java saga continues.
You guys voted on if you thought that Molly was really dating Javid, even if they didn't label it
And you
that
decided
way.
it. You made us date.
You agree? Yeah.
Literally, Twitter knows everything about Molly's life before Molly does. Or
Very
just
true.
better than Molly does, I don't know.
Very true. So, you guys all agreed that Molly was dating Javid.
All five of you.
No one voted.
Okay, don't discredit their votes.
We said voting was important. You can't tell them that their votes don't matter. So, Molly, Twitter says that you and Javid are dating. Have you made
We
any...
say that you and David are dating.
Yes. Have you made any progress on that front? Tell us about Javid.
We say that we're dating, but it's like in the most simplest of terms. Like, we're not
Well,
boyfriend.
dating already sounds pretty simple.
We're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
No, it doesn't.
yet.
Last week improves that.
That's true.
We're just dating, which is also confusing
Oh,
because
I hate
we
that.
don't really go on dates, so we're not even.
Well, then how are you dating?
Last
not
week that
even
didn't
dating.
matter.
I think he's
Guys.
just using that word as like a filler for what we're like doing. Like we're not in a relationship.
Because you
Which
passed,
is dating.
because you've passed the talking stage.
Mm-hmm. That's a word I hate, but that can be a different episode.
Well, I mean, she's using dating in the same sense.
That's true. Laura and I are together, so our judgment has
It's so much
multiplied. We can feed off each other's energy live.
I think it's going in the right direction, though. I mean, like we Skyped.
Well, no, it's definitely going in the right
We
direction.
right. Our
Skype-
problem isn't that it's not.
We Skyped earlier before this. We started recording this episode, and
Uh-huh.
for like the second time in a row, he's like already tried to plan the next time we're gonna Skype, and I'm like, look at you taking initiative. Like usually I'm the one like, do you want to Skype? Do you want to Skype? Do you want to Skype?
Planning a Skype.
Date? Because sure, you don't have to be traditional in your dating, but like,
This is the 21st
This-
century.
yeah. but like, you're also not being traditional in like other ways. Like you started dating, you started talking long distance, so like you're not conventional. So like you're dating, you're Skype dating, you're doing exactly what Bailey and William do. You're doing exactly what me and Sam do over the internet. Like you dating,
And also in person.
and you
We
see each
can't-
other. It's
we
not even
can't
like an only
discount the
virtual
in-person.
Yeah,
relationship.
we're about to see each other 2 weekends in a row.
That's a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going home this weekend, and then the next weekend he's gonna come up here. He swore he was. I will believe him when he leaves the state of Mississippi, but until he does that, I
There's a
will
whole state in
keep my
between. I don't
emotions.
Yeah.
I will try not to think too much about it because I don't necessarily trust him.
Well,
That's not. We should come back to that post
I'm hoping
podcast. That's not a good statement you just said.
I mean, I want him to come, but like I just worry that something's going to somehow go wrong and he won't be able to come.
his last correspondence that we saw seemed positive.
True.
Yeah.
Get wrecked, Javid.
I'm team Maven.
Maven? Team Jolly. For Christmas.
Jolly!
Um,
it's Christmas in July right now.
Yes.
Team Jolly in July.
Also an important Javid update.
Oh.
Javid has Twitter now.
Javid has a Twitter now. We
Javid
cannot
has a
tell the
Twitter.
public because it's not his real name.
Which means
But-
that
Yeah.
Molly can't,
And we also can't tell
share the podcast anymore on Twitter because
Oh no.
I don't know.
I already follow him.
I
Hey,
know you
are-
do.
do you?
I know you do.
Yeah, I followed him the day that you told me.
I didn't want to
Good, I
say
should go
anything
follow him.
because I knew Bailey would go and follow him.
Oh,
I'm surprised she had. Like,
where's
I
Bailey's
looked through
photo?
his,
There
I
we
looked through his
go.
followers, and I was like, why is she not following?
He
'Cause
never.
I thought it would be creepy, but
see,
since
I
Laura
don't know
did it
how
first.
often. I don't know if he gets on Twitter. Like he
Pretty sure he has
downloaded it.
5 followers.
He hates social media, so I don't know if he ever actually gets on
Why'd he
it. So I don't
download
want to take that
Download it.
risk
I think she
of
made him, right?
tweeting
Did you make
something
him
about the
download
podcast and him seeing it. Like when y'all posted that poll about whether or not me and him were dating, I couldn't retweet it or favorite it or anything because it could potentially pop up on his timeline. And he would know exactly who we were talking about.
No, okay, but like, I
Hey,
follow him.
Wait a minute. I just want to say our podcast numbers are more important than whether Javid hears about this or not. You can't stop retweeting the podcast. Laura, do you want to give your update while I'm trying to follow Javid on Twitter? Laura's mom's on Twitter.
She likes my stuff for Legacy, which is nice.
Oh, good.
Um,
Laura, what's Legacy?
oh, since you asked, Bailey. So, over the past 2 weeks, did we do one last week? We could have.
We did, yeah.
When?
Last week. Last Thursday. What do you mean? Did we record last week?
Yeah.
No, we recorded the week before, because, spoiler, wait, that's not my microphone. Normally we record like a week in advance, but now we're only recording.
It's very confusing.
So it's technically been...
Have we recorded since last Monday?
No.
Okay, update. Since last Thursday,
No. 2 Thursdays.
2 Thursdays ago, I had
Yeah.
a job interview, and I was like really excited about the job. It went pretty well, and then Friday, I got the call, and they hired me, and I'm really excited, and I'm a social media manager now, well, marketing
Whoop, whoop.
director and social media manager, and it's really fun, because I can be obnoxious on social media, and, like,
Mhm.
that's my job, so I can do things that I would never do on my actual account, which is fun. They invited me to go with them on their company trip to Mexico this week, and so we will not be recording another podcast, so next week will be an empty week, so sorry that we're skipping a week. That's my bad.
Hey, you guys just go on vacation too. We know
Yeah.
that you only listen to this podcast and then you just sit around and wait for new episodes. So you guys take that week off.
Just do it. Just
Think
have
of that as
yourself a
our
fun
little
week.
present to
You're
you.
welcome. Christmas in July.
Christmas in
Anyways,
July. Ooh, here he is. Yes. 7 followers, Javid.
and we're 2 of them. We're
And
3 of them.
No tweets. That's very true.
And then, what else? Oh, so I still have the cats. They still don't have names.
Give us names, guys.
Literally, please give us names.
Can you tell us about the cat owner experience?
Cat owner experience. It's a lot. So I'm did I say last week that I was a dog person?
Very much. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I still am.
Mm-hmm.
I love them so much.
But
truly.
They poop in the house, you
But
guys.
there's so much. Like, cats are made
To poop in the house.
to poop in the house. Like, cats use a litter box, which is fine, and I've lived in houses with litter box before, with cats before, but my parents didn't really like cats, so we really didn't have them that long, and then my fiance has multiple cats, so, like, I've been around litter boxes, but it's never been my stuff that they're, like, pooping on, or,
Uh-huh.
like, scratching.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, other people will be like, don't scratch the furniture, or, like, whatever, just scratch the furniture, we don't care, like, depending on the cat person. And it's just, like, I've never realized how much of a choice that is. Like, do I just let it happen, or do I stop it? Do I actively try to stop it every time it happens? And now I'm facing that choice But do I be the bad cat mom who's like, stop,
Mhm.
no, bad, bad, bad? Or do I, like, just let it happen? And it's, like, nice furniture that me and Sam have just because, like...
I was going to say, that depends. Do you like your furniture or
Well,
not?
my mom gave us her old furniture, and it's still really nice, and so we don't, like, we'd love to use it on into the future, but, like, if a cat ruins it now, there's just... And, like, they're still kind of sick, and they're so much better than they were, and they're not, like, having any... Like, they're really not having as many accidents, and they're really, really good about using the litter boxes. They just smell so bad, and they smell like litter, and like the cats smell like litter, and then the whole house kind of smells like poop because it's like a smaller house, and it's just like every time I walk in, I'm like, did they
Get the whiff of cat.
did they poop, or is it just in my nose? Like, do I just expect to smell it? So I smell it. It's just a whole lot. It's just a whole lot, and I had a come apart yesterday.
Well, and this morning.
That's more about my mental health, not the cats. But, there's just a lot. But we're getting it. We're making it through. Like, compared to what they could be doing, like, they probably could be having a lot of accidents, obviously. And they could be just completely, like, not having the litter box. And we could be in a really small apartment somewhere. Like, all of the factors together are fine. It's just a lot at once for somebody who's never done the whole cat thing. So, it's a lot, but I love them, and they still have names. So, yeah, go give me names.
Go give Laura names.
You guys are thinking way too much into this. Just name them something. They're cats. Like, I am obsessed with cats, and it's only taken me, like, a few hours to name them. It's not hard to name cats.
Okay, name Laura's cats right now, then. You've seen the pictures. Name them.
Okay, name one. You don't have to see a picture to name a freaking cat.
Then do it.
I think you should name one Alice. I don't know why. It just came to me.
Because you love Alice
I
in
wonder why
Wonderland.
that just came to you.
Easy.
What?
You love Alice in Wonderland.
But I wasn't really thinking of that. Okay, name one Alice and... I wish it was a boy. I'd name it Tom.
But it's not.
That's so stereotypical, though.
Name it like
Yeah,
name one Alice and name one Lucy.
See, there's just a couple problems. One of them is the tiger-looking one is definitely a girl. The black one, the vet said it's probably a girl, and Sam said it was probably a girl. But the last time we took them, it was this is gross. It was so inflamed that she really couldn't even tell.
What is their illness?
Well, they had
Their
parasites.
sickness.
Like they were barn cats. They're like mom is a barn cat. I don't know if she was meant to get pregnant or not, but she got pregnant, had the kittens in the barn. I think the owner found them and then was getting rid of them really quickly, and so that's why we got them so quick.
Yeah.
And when we adopted them officially, Sam said that he didn't want to name them until he understood their personality, which I'm fine with. But then when we took them to the vet and they said this one's a girl and this one might be a girl, it was like, okay, so do we match names or do we like make girl names that are like matchy or cute or go together, like Thelma and Louise? Everybody likes Thelma and Louise. Do we name them Thelma and Louise and then it end up being a boy and it'd have to be Thelma and Louis? Like,
I think that'd be a funny
I
story.
think you're
though, if
the
that
only
happened.
person who thinks this much into naming a cat.
I disagree, and I'll make a Twitter poll if I have to.
this isn't me.
Please do.
That's the stressful thing. This isn't me. I have a list of names, multiple scrolls long, that I've written down.
Hey, Sam, if you're listening to the podcast, just name the damn cats. It doesn't matter. I swear on my life, it really doesn't matter. My two suggestions, name the black one Boo, and name the striped one Lily.
Okay. Lots of problems with that.
You just said Alice
And
Lucy.
Lucy.
Yeah, but I forgot what they looked like, and now that
Oh, yeah,
Now
no.
it
You said you
matters.
didn't have to see a picture and name the cats. What? Molly's a fake cat person is what I'm getting from this.
The thing that, like, I'm fine with knowing their personality because, like, I get that it takes a while to gender a cat. And so, like,
you can't
gender is
name
a
a
social
cat based on their
construct.
personality. Cats don't have personalities.
Well, that's a lie.
No, it's not. Have you seen
That's
a
a lie,
cat?
but if it was true, then that's why dogs
They
are better
don't
than
do
cats.
anything.
So
That's the joy
your
of
cats
having a
don't.
cat is that cats do nothing.
These cats do everything.
Okay,
One of them's
kittens do
dumb.
everything. Cats do nothing.
How do you think you get a cat? Where do you?
Cats?
You don't
Where do you
have to
think
get
the
a cat as a
cats come
kitten. You can get a cat at whatever age you
This
want.
wasn't my choice.
But all cats were kittens.
Yeah, but they all grow up to be the exact same. They don't do anything.
False. You're wrong. It's fine, though.
No, I know what I'm talking about. You're overthinking the name of a cat. You can't name a cat based off their personality. They're not a dog.
Maybe this is where we should mention that Molly washed one of her cats, and so his personality's kind of way off.
It's amazing.
So maybe her,
He's very special.
Her basis.
Because all of Sam's cats still have personalities that match their names. And so I get what he's saying, because 2 of them had weird names when they got to him, and they weren't... Like, if those were still their names, it'd be weird. Like, it was weird that they had those names when we got them. So I get it. I just hate that it's taking this long. Because, I mean, like, I know you just said this in, like, against my points. But when we got my dog Scamp, he went through 3 names before we settled on Scamp. And now he's definitely Scamp. Like, he would never have made it as a Hercules or whatever we had named him before.
I just don't... I just don't name animals because of their personalities. I just name them.
Right, you name them because they're red and they remind you of the royal
people.
family.
You don't name babies based on their personality. You just name them, and then eventually it goes. Like...
Eventually.
Well, then that's why you have to be careful with what name.
But humans live so much longer than animals, and they can grow into it better.
So it should matter less what you name them.
Everyone hates you right now.
What if Molly had been like a Sue or a Sally or like a really wholesome Southern blonde girl name? How would our lives be different?
Next podcast we talk about how names influence your life.
Oh my gosh. I mean, my name is a brand, so we could go into that.
We're not going to.
Anyways, so next week, hopefully, we have names. My vote is Amelia and Abigail.
Okay. Amelia's just kind of a long version of Amy, though.
They just happen to be the geese from Aristocats.
Okay. Just happen.
Just happen to be.
Sam's probably never seen the Aristocats. Not in a long time. Oh, okay.
I told him, because he was so adamant about not using Disney names. Mm-hmm. So I told him that those were Disney names because he didn't hate them, but he really didn't like them. Mm-hmm. But then one of them was like really dumb, like she just falls everywhere, like different than the other one. And I wanted to be Amelia Bedelia, but then Abigail because
I like it.
Isn't it cute? Because we call her Amelia Bedelia.
See, that's how you name a cat, Molly.
I wasn't listening.
No one cares.
No.
Anyways, do you have any updates? I think that was my last update.
I don't have an update.
I got a job,
but you got
I got
a job.
Cats.
You got cats.
I'm going to Mexico.
You're going to Mexico.
I got a house.
She got a house.
Me and the cats have, and Sam. Me and the cats and Sam have a house.
In order of importance, me, Cat, Sam. Yeah, Laurie just kind of like broke out of her shell and became an instant adult overnight.
Everybody get manic depressive disorder.
Depressive.
Or become a manic depressive, and you'll just get your shit together real fast. Except it's not really fast, and you feel awful the whole time.
Okay, so my boyfriend's birthday is in a couple of weeks, so I've been thinking about what to get him. And I've kind of just been thinking of general stuff like, oh, what movie could I get him? What PlayStation game could I get him? Etc. So I've been thinking about gift cards. Like, oh, well, if I can't think of a movie, what if I got him, like, an Amazon or, like, Best Buy gift card and, you know, he could just pick it out himself. But I feel like there's a lot of stigma against giving gift cards. So, what are y'all... I mean, I'm probably not going to get him a gift card. I'm just saying...
Well, why don't you give us your opinion on them, if you have, like, a polarizing opinion? Because you've gotten me gift cards before, and I've liked them.
Good. I definitely like receiving gift cards, because I'm like, ooh, I'm definitely going to like whatever I go get myself.
Yeah, because that's my...
Yeah.
Take on it. Mm-hmm. I hate giving gift cards.
Yes, it feels bad.
It feels horrible. It's like, it's so generic. It feels so lazy. Like, I didn't know what book you want. Like, in my mind, it's like, I go to Books A Million or Barnes & Noble. I don't know what book, I don't know you well enough to know what book you want, so go get your own. A movie thing. I don't know you well enough to get you a movie that you'd like, or... like a Target, a Walmart, any gift card, it's like, I don't know you well enough to get you something, so why don't you just do it yourself? Like, I don't want to put in the effort. I just went to the first aisle of Walgreens and picked this up.
Yes.
And so it feels really impersonal, but then when I receive, like, I've asked for gift cards every Christmas and birthday and every gift-giving holiday for the past, like, until I can remember. Like, all I've asked for was gift cards. And, like, I normally don't receive them because I feel like they're stigmatized.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Stigmatized?
Yeah.
Yeah. but I love getting them, and no one gets them, and I have the same thing, so it's not even like I can be mad because I
Yeah.
don't do it either.
I feel like that's a common thought. Like, everyone looks down on giving a gift card, but if you get a gift card, it's like,
Yeah.
ooh. Now, we talked about this a little bit in our group message, and Molly said she had very strong opinions on it, so I'm ready to hear
I'm ready.
where this is about to go.
Yeah, okay, so I am just like I hate having to give people gifts. So,
Really?
yeah,
I thought you
Really?
liked it.
I love
whenever
gift
I
giving.
first,
Mm-hmm.
like,
I feel like I did a good job.
this probably happened, like, I think around, like, 8th grade, I started getting really lazy because I was like, I don't know what to get these people. Like, I hate giving generic presents, like candles, jewelry, like anything that, like, you don't have to put any thought into. It's just like a generic, like, oh, every girl likes candles, every girl likes bath bombs, every girl likes jewelry. So I hated giving those gifts. I hated receiving those gifts because I don't like candles, I don't like jewelry, I don't like lotions, whatever you generic gifts are. I don't like them. I'd rather you not get me anything. And so I feel like I can see both sides of giving a gift card. And me and Javid actually talked about it. If it's something, because I was telling him the topics, we agreed that if somebody, it's like if it's somebody's favorite like restaurant or thing to do, like he loves going to see movies, so like he gets a lot of like Regal gift cards. And like I like coffee, so like I would take any kind of coffee shop gift card. And like I would really appreciate that, like even though it comes off as a generic gift, like it's something I drink all the time. And it's something I could use. And like maybe like a Target gift card, like that's a little on the more generic side, but I do go to Target a lot and I could benefit from it. So I think that like if the gift card like really applies to what William likes, then I think it's fine.
See, I'll validate that because I like the gift cards that I would ask for were pretty specific. Like it was like my favorite fast food restaurant is Zaxby's. And so like getting me a Zaxby's gift card, I'm gonna go. Like when I was in Starkville, it was like it got to the point where it was like once a week, probably. And my peak of loving them and like could not get enough, it was like once a week. So like giving me a gift card to Zaxby's was like, thank you. Like I don't have to spend money. I'm going to spend it, even if I don't have it. Please give me a gift card so I don't have to. Like, do not waste your money on like a candle or on a whatever.
Yeah.
And like a thing that I got annoyed with about like my mom or people giving me gifts was like they would give me food gift cards to places that they thought I would want to go,
but you don't.
that like I didn't go to very often. And it was like, thank you, like now I can go to this place that I probably wouldn't have gone to, and like not feel bad if I don't like it, but you could have spent this money on a gift card that I actually wanted. And so like I have 2 Red Lobster gift cards in my wallet right now, a DQ gift card, and probably a couple more, and it's like the closest DQ is like 30 minutes away. And I don't really like Red Lobster. So like
also you gotta go at least
also you have to
minutes.
go, like it's not somewhere that I can go for dinner on the way home. I have to make it like a thing, like
a Red Lobster date.
And Sam doesn't like seafood, so
really?
His dad's allergic.
But yeah, I just think that like if you can't think of something that you want to get your friend, significant other, whatever, I don't think you should get him anything.
No.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Was that you said you just had strong opinions on gift giving in general. Is that your strong opinion?
Yeah, like I would rather somebody not get me anything than give me something super generic. Like that pisses me off. Like I hate when people get me generic gifts. I'm like, you just wasted all like this money because I'm not going to use this stuff. Like it's just kind of like you don't know me. It's.
But I think that's worse though.
It's like it's a nice gesture to get somebody a gift, but like I guess I shouldn't say I feel insulted. Like I get mad, but like it's just kind of like, okay, you just wasted your money because.
I think that here's the thing. Like you have full right to get upset that like somebody who thought they knew you well enough to be in the position to, like, have to get, because I think that's a lot of it, is, like, people have these, like, acquaintances where it's, like, if you get invited to a birthday party, or, like a birthday dinner, or, like, you have somebody who's, like, your acquaintance, I don't know, like, whatever gift-giving, like, reason that you think you need to get them, it's, like, this feeling of, I have to get them something, like, you have this, like, obligation, but you don't want the obligation. Like, I feel like everybody I give gifts to, at least now, I want to get them something for whatever it is, and, like, I think that I do a good job of gift giving, but it's another thing, like, I don't want to get you a gift card. I don't want to get anybody a gift card.
Yeah.
But I also don't, like, what you were saying about generic gifts, I don't want to get anybody a candle.
Right, like, if I could find something, like...
I feel like those are just bad generic gifts, like, in general.
Some people love candles.
Gifts.
I love a candle.
That's true.
So, like, if you got me a candle, I wouldn't be upset. But, like, getting... It's kind of like, I love candles, so that's fine. But, like, Molly doesn't love candles. So, like, getting her a candle is like, I really had no idea.
Yeah.
Here's this thing that I bought.
Yeah.
And you might not even like the smell because I don't know you so well. I don't know you well enough to know that you don't want a candle. I definitely don't know what scent you like.
That's true.
Like, so it's just one
And, like, I don't want to ask people what they want. Like, I want to be able to surprise them. And so if I just can't think of, like, the perfect gift to give them, or, like, a cute little, like, you know, like, DIY gift where you, like, make them something, then I don't do anything. Like, for one of my best friends' birthdays, freshman year, I remember I got her a, like, 12-pack of Coke, and then I got her a sweatshirt that said, like, #selfie because she took pictures of herself all the time.
That's funny and cruel.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, it was...
Passive-aggressive.
It was, like, it was a small thing. It cost me, like, $20.
Tell the people what you gave to me for my birthday when we first met. Because I just remembered, because I was like, oh, I would love if someone got me a 12-pack of Coke. I love Coke. And then I remembered what you got me.
I got
So
Bailey
can you tell the
a huge bag of jelly beans, and I mixed Harry Potter flavors and then the really gross flavors together.
Brady every flavored bean.
And I didn't tell her.
She didn't tell me, so I just ate some and oh, Mom.
But that was our friendship.
That was our I'm not saying it was a bad
It wasn't
gift.
a good gift.
It wasn't a bad gift idea. It was a bad gift for my mouth.
I participated in that.
You did. You knew.
We went to Holly's.
Yeah.
The sweet shop. So fun. But yeah.
Personalize your gifts.
I do. I try to personalize them. But, like, I gave all of my friends...
To the audience.
Huh?
I was talking to the audience. I was telling them to personalize their gifts.
I gave all of my friends a 21st birthday present. And that was it. I was like, for some of y'all, this is my first gift to you and my last. And then for everybody else, this is your last gift from me.
Wow.
There are some people I feel pressured to give gifts, though. Like, some people care a lot about their birthdays.
That's me. I care so much.
I think if they get you a birthday gift, then you should get you one. But if they don't get you one, then you're off the hook. No matter how much they care.
But I also don't, because, like, I'm like Molly, but less of the 21st birthday thing, but, like, I didn't get Molly a gift for her birthday this year, but I also have no way of getting it to her unless I mail it to her.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't expect you to get me a gift because the same thing applies. Like, part of my favorite thing about getting gifts is to see how you react when you open it.
Yeah.
And, like, to be there.
I think I've, like, heard or read that before, that gift giving is a lot.
Like,
it's
selfish.
for the gift giver.
It's selfish on my part. But, like, that's how I am. So I want to be there when you open it, and I want to see, like, if it made you happy or not. Like, I don't want you to just text me and be like, thanks. Like, because, like, you can be, whoever it is can be as, like, excited about it as they want, but it's not going to feel authentic.
Right.
So it's just, like, I would rather be there. And, I don't expect anybody to mail me a gift. That's also just, like, so extra because postage is ridiculous. But I don't know, like what Bailey was saying, like, be sincere. Yeah. But also just, like, gauge your friends. Like, I don't think anybody's going to not be your friend because you don't get them a birthday gift.
Yeah.
Or a Christmas present. or whatever. And if they are,
Yeah.
that's a little petty.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're all poor.
Oh, I
so-
have some.
Yeah.
I have some petty friends. One of my friends gets mad if you don't get her a gift. Like, you kind of have to tell her that you're not gonna get her something. Like, she will hold a grudge because she gets everybody else gifts for their birthday, so she expects to get gifts in return. And she knows my
just can't
motto: I
afford
don't
that.
get anybody gifts. And so she doesn't bug me about it. But it like one of her best friends since 7th grade. They hate each other, so they're
Like
not
you?
they're not really best friends. They both talk so much shit about each other, it's unreal. She didn't get her a gift, and she got super pissed about it, and made a big deal about it. I'm like, it's just a freaking birthday present. Like, if she doesn't have a birthday, then it doesn't matter. Like, she didn't ignore you.
How do you feel about re-gifting?
Oh, I'm all for it.
While we were at my old house, before we moved to where we are now, and then before me and Sam moved, I had a whole, big basket of stuff that I just continuously added to that was re-gifting.
To re-gift,
And, half of it I never re-gifted because it was just so bad. Like, it's really awful when you like childish things. Like, I really like Disney stuff and penguins and stuff, and the amount of times that I would get, those little, penguin plastic things, and it's like, thank you. What do I do with this? Or, one time, I don't know where she found it, but my grandmother one time got me at least 20 Club Penguin keychains.
Yes.
And they're all different. And it's just what do I do with these? What do I do with
you put them
these?
on your keys so you don't lose them.
I don't have that many. And it was just
you change them out.
one for each day of the month.
Okay.
What?
So for the audience at home and for Molly, Laura and I are sharing Laura's phone to do Skype, and so we can see her text messages. One just came in from her mom that said, "Laura, please give your sister and I a brief tutorial on Uber and the Uber app." And her sister just said, "I know how to work it."
Oh.
Oh gosh.
They're going to Chicago for the
Oh.
week and the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Mom has a conference and Amy's just going because she's the youngest child, so she can.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're going to Mexico, so I don't know if I'd...
But I wasn't when they planned this, and I
That's
wasn't
true.
about to go on this.
That's true.
Or I wasn't invited.
I didn't get invited to the beach, but I think that's just because I don't really like the beach.
But yeah, gift giving is hard. It can be.
It can
Don't
be,
stress
but...
yourself out about it because it ain't that big of a deal.
And test if you want to bring it back around, just test the waters to see if the person would be mad if you got a gift card or not.
Yeah, I guess if you feel that bad about not getting them something, getting them a gift card to at least, Amazon or Target or Walmart or something, where they can go get something they want or need is better than getting them something that, could be taken as, wow, you really don't know me, and I'm just gonna regift this.
Put in a box to regift later. Yeah. We always joke about our Target sponsorship, but we genuinely, organically bring them up.
We
At
really
least
do.
every other episode.
We really do. So literally.
Target, get on it.
I have a favorite lipstick that only is sold at Target.
You want to name it? I mean, maybe.
It's Pixie.
Pixie.
They're a drugstore brand, and I stan. So if they want to sponsor it,
I'll take a Pixie sponsorship.
It's great makeup.
Okay, so let's talk about something else that also is related to our real lives.
But totally different from what we just talked about.
Yes, but... Yeah, I mean, I
didn't know
Laura,
where you were
I
going.
was just trying to transition from one topic to the next.
I didn't know where you were going. I thought you were
Bailey's
gonna
very
say it was
big on
similar.
transitioning.
No.
She is.
She's
She's a writer.
Because that's how things... Thank you,
You're
Laura.
so welcome.
Thank you.
I just read your Twitter bio the other day, and I was like, oh, my friend, I wanted to retweet it.
Thank you.
But I couldn't.
Thank you, Laura. Oh, see, Molly, this is kindness in a friendship. Take a note.
What do I mean?
5
You
minutes
yell
ago.
all the time.
You guys gang up on me. It's hard not to.
Do you remember when she was yelling at you for not naming your cats fast enough? Okay. So do I.
You can gang by yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, we've talked before in the past about Laura and I having younger siblings, so we are kind of seeing.
Molly also has a younger sibling.
Well, but excuse me, high school age siblings. Yeah. So we kind of see what high schoolers look like.
And do, and how they act.
And it's kind of a shock to think about being in high school and then see these people because it seems very different. I've always felt like, I believe it's in the newer Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, with the one with Johnny Depp. I think he says something like, I was never as short as you. I distinctly remember putting a hat on top of my head, so my arms could never have been that long. Like, that's how I feel. I don't remember being, like, as short as these people.
That's what you think about when you think about high schoolers?
Small. Yeah, they're so, like, tiny. Like, my sister's gonna be a junior. She's too,
okay,
like...
I'm short, so everybody's tall.
Well, I guess that's true. But she's just not just short, but, like, small and young and a baby.
I remember
like,
high school.
You've seen my sister recently,
I've
right?
seen your sister, yes.
She drives.
That's weird.
She's going to be a junior
strange.
in high school. She needs to be taking the ACT so she can apply for college.
Yeah, that's weird.
Why?
My high school was, like, experience was, like, so... like
specifically not your sister's.
Well, that, but also like thinking about it and how I felt, like being able to feel emotions that I felt, like going back into like nostalgia and deep memories. It's like I know exactly how I felt in certain moments, and it was so different. Yeah. Like I remember talking to teachers and talking to people about like politics, about society and culture, and thinking that I was so goddamn smart.
I know, and like so mature. Yes.
And like everybody, not like the brooding teenager that you see in movies, I don't think, but like the whole like they don't know how smart I am. They don't know how intelligent I am. I'm so patient and like I watch them and I just let them talk, and it's just like
I had to have been an idiot.
Like I think about it and I'm like, you did know a lot. Like you were fine. You weren't an idiot. You weren't dumb, but you were not as smart as you thought you were. And you had so many like follower mentalities that were just like, ooh, Laura, do something for your own self. Think a original thought. But then the opposite side is like I would sit in class and like analyze things and talk to teachers and do all this.
It sure felt smart.
And be so confident speaking and writing. And then the opposite turn was so self-conscious and so like not confident and so like thought that I was just hideous and thought that I was like just a worthless person and like had all of these like body image issues and all of these like everything, and now I look back and I have body dysmorphia issues because it's like wow was high school
high school, Laura, step up your game.
Literally I was like like my sister is this gorgeous tall tanned naturally blonde haired goddess. And the other day, do not hate my sister for this. This is just an example of what happened.
Okay.
The other day, she tried, like, I have clothes from high school that I've just carried around with me because I love them so much, and I've moved them 18 times. And, like, I've finally come to the realization that you can't keep them because they're not healthy for you.
Yeah.
And I gave them to Amy, and a lot of them fit. And she got upset because she's looking at my body now and thinking, how do these fit me?
Hey, your body's fine.
Thank you.
I thought you were gonna say that she said like a dumb like geography thing.
Oh no. But so she got like upset.
Yeah.
That she could fit into my clothes, and she has what I had in high school. And it breaks my heart because of how beautiful she is. But I can't even be mad at her because I had the same. Because my mom would give me clothes in high school, and I would be pissed when they fit. Like I wouldn't wear things that fit. Because I didn't want to be the same size as my mom. Right. But they weren't her clothes. They were like they were exactly the same as what I'm doing. And she's doing the same thing, and it's just like I just want to shake her and be like, you're gorgeous and you're living like your best life right now. Live it.
Right.
Enjoy it.
Which you can do that.
Yeah.
But then also, you know,
She doesn't listen.
You
and
wouldn't,
I wouldn't have
you
never
wouldn't listen to
no.
you, and she's not going to listen
No,
to you.
because my mom did the same thing. My mom had the same conversations. My mom talked about the same things.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just me to her.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy. Like, looking at her, taking the ACT, and running around and doing, like, crazy things. And it's just like, I don't know how she survived.
Yeah.
Like, I look at her partying. Or, like, last night, she was at a friend's house at a pool, and she wasn't answering her phone, and all of, like, I literally thought she was dead.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm 80 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a mom.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just one of those things that's like, how do moms do it?
I don't know, but Laura, that took us on a turn.
Sorry.
We got serious now. How do moms do it?
Also, my cats get lost sometimes, and
Yeah.
I feel that way.
Mm-hmm. That's
I had to
okay.
bring my cat's bracket in to make Molly mad.
Okay, good. I also feel like you said something about movies, which reminds me, a lot of teenagers, like on TV and movies, are played by, usually at the youngest, 20-year-olds, but sometimes like 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds in some cases, hashtag Hannah Montana. So I feel like that also kind of like warps our perception of like, oh yeah, high schoolers aren't that young, but they're babies.
Yeah, high schoolers are children.
They really are. Like, I look at high schoolers now, and they're all, like, caked up in makeup and these, like, super ridiculous outfits, and I'm just like, you're 5. Like,
Yes.
Act like it.
Yes.
Seriously. Like, I literally, like, I don't even think I wore makeup in high school. If I did, I didn't know how to apply it.
I don't know if I've said this on the podcast yet or not, but I remember going from 8th grade to freshman year. I made, like, friends with 2 girls who, like, did their hair every morning and got up at, like, 5 in the morning to do their makeup every morning.
Oh, gosh.
And so I tried senior, like, or freshman year summer.
Mm-hmm.
I tried, and I couldn't do it. So I straightened my hair for, like, the first week of high school, and then I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And so in, like, all of my pictures from freshman to sophomore, I think in the middle of junior year, I started straightening my hair again. And it was like, wow, did you own a hairbrush? Like, And it was bad.
I got up at 7:15 in the mornings to be ready to leave by 7:45.
Yeah, I mean, senior year, I didn't really care. And it was like my hair had mellowed out to where it was like you didn't have to straighten it every day, but I probably still did.
Yeah.
But it was just like, she wears mascara. I never wore.
Yeah. My sister takes like an hour to put her makeup on.
See, I never wore makeup to high school, and Amy only wears mascara. So.
Even whenever I put on a full face of makeup, it still takes me like 15 minutes to do. People who can spend...
I haven't perfected that, and I'm
People who can spend like an hour on their makeup, they don't look any different from me.
That's just because I'm bad at makeup.
Well, maybe Molly just thinks she's really good.
No, I'm saying that, like... Well, I've seen, like, I mean... There are some people who, if they spend an hour on their makeup, it looks amazing and way better than what I could ever do. But then some people, like the professionals, like the ones on Instagram, you know, who do makeup, like those people, they kill it. People who are not professionals but think they are, who spend an hour on their makeup, look just like me, who spent 15 minutes on hers.
Yeah.
I just never wanted to get up and do it. Like, I remember senior year. I think it was senior year. It might have been junior. I tried not to wear the same outfit. I tried not to wear the same shirt all year. And I'm pretty sure I succeeded or came really close. 1, that's how many clothes I had.
That's how much.
That's how much, like, stock I put into, like, my appearance in high school. I thought about this the other day, like, I love how in high school it was like that. Like, I was like, I have to dress to impress, I have to be cute, you never know when the photo shoot's gonna happen. And it was just like, you had to do that.
Yeah.
And, like, your hair was straightened, and the people that put on makeup, and then you get to college, and it's like,
bye.
I'm going to wear the same clothes 2 days in a row because I don't see the same people 2 days in a row.
Please make it out of your room.
Literally, like, leave your room in something that's suitable. Like, if I had known what a muumuu was in college, literally would have never seen me in anything else. But, like, leggings and t-shirts were it for 5 years of my life. And now I'm back to, like, not wanting to wear the same thing every day because I see the same 6 people every single day. So it's like, now I'm back to I haven't worn the same thing yet to work. And it's
you've
like...
been there 6 days.
and I haven't worn the same thing. And now it's like a competition with myself. My senior year self, it's like, Laura's got to do it again. I hate the cycle of life.
Yeah. It's also bad when they're young. My brother's going into 7th grade. He's on the football team.
What?
Yeah.
He's so tiny.
He's a baby. He's like 12.
I'm sick right now.
I know.
I don't think I've aged him. Like, I've known you that long that I've just continued to keep him.
Yeah, as the same age.
A small child.
But now he's 12. So. Yeah. Molly, you been around any high schoolers lately?
How was your brother in high school?
He was super quiet.
How far are y'all apart? 2 years?
Yeah, we were 2 years apart, so I was there for 2 years with him. He didn't
Was
really...
it weird to be in the same high school?
What?
Was it weird to be in high school together?
Only whenever he got really involved in theater, because I was really involved in theater. So
he was encroaching on your territory?
Yeah. But that was about it. Other than that, we never interacted. Like, if we saw each other in school, we didn't say anything to each other.
Did you think you were too cool to talk to an underclassman?
No, that's just how me and my brother are. We just don't talk to each other.
Oh.
But actually, I've been around a lot of high schoolers because I work Frisbee tournaments. And the past couple ones I've
Ultimate
worked.
Frisbee tournaments.
Are those not college tournaments?
The ones I've been working have been high school.
No, I don't think I knew that.
They think they're like too cool for school.
Hey, say more things.
Like, they just think they're hot shit.
Oh, yeah, you sound like a robot. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that's on our end or yours. But you scared us.
I've been sitting still the entire time.
Oh, it's working now.
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
I didn't do anything, so it must be y'all.
Okay. We're not doing anything.
But, yeah, they just think they're, like, hot shit. And it's like, literally, you can't do anything. Like, you are too young to do anything.
I think they're not. They can drive.
But, like...
They can go places.
Yeah.
They can get money.
I know I didn't do crazy things.
Mm-hmm.
And I really didn't do crazy things in high school, but I look at them and I'm like, I know what I did do and how dumb I was and how immature I truly was. And it's like, I don't think I should have been trusted with the responsibilities that I was trusted with. So I don't want to trust you with the responsibilities that I was trusted with.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they can all like get in a car and if they get mad, like earlier in their lives, running away was their only option. Now they can drive. They have wheels. They can drive. Amy has a job. She makes her own money.
Exactly. She can exchange it for goods and services.
Yeah, it's like, you could leave.
Yeah. And they probably think they can, too.
But they can!
I can just leave. Shh, but you can't tell them that.
That's the thing! It's like, I thought about it the other day. It's like, this is how different me and my sister are. I have had a job. I had a job all through high school since freshman year. I stopped working when I got to college, and then now I have a job again.
Yeah.
But I had a really good savings when I went to college, and I had a lot of grants and stuff. So, like, my mom supplemented my income, but I paid for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Technically. So Amy's doing the same thing. When I was in high school, I asked my mother for every single thing I bought. I had to answer to her for every single thing I bought. I had explanations already written out if I made a crazy purchase of $50. I never purchased anything over $100. Like, I would go shopping at Target or the mall or something and feel like awful. Sorry. Do you want
No, it's okay.
Feel awful and like wait for her to check my bank account. Amy goes on shopping sprees all the time, doesn't do anything, like, or does everything and doesn't care about what mom says, and like actively uses the phrase "I made the money" or "it's my money," and I'm just like,
damn, Amy.
Okay, I still don't do that. I currently make my own money, and I'm living in my own house, and I'm doing all this, and I still am worried about, like...
Can your mom check your bank account?
No.
Okay.
Yes, but besides the point, I'm still worried about, like, making bad financial decisions and my mom getting upset about it. Like,
yeah.
And Amy's just like, it's my money.
Baby shouldn't have that power.
Baby shouldn't have that power.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for listening. Tell us what you think about getting and giving gift cards, and also if you think babies should have that power.
Babies shouldn't have that power.
They shouldn't, but tell us what you think about it. And you can tell us that on Twitter. We are over at ourthreecentspod with the number 3. Or you can email us whenever you'd like at ourthreecentspod@gmail.com. spell out the word 3 that time. You can listen to us on SoundCloud and iTunes and YouTube, and you can subscribe to us in all those places, and you can leave comments and reviews and feedback and, rate us on iTunes. Rate us on iTunes, guys. Give us some stars. Do that. That's the new mission. Give us some stars. And thank you to Kevin MacLeod for letting us use Digital Lemonade as our theme song for our intro and outro music. If you want to follow us on our personal Twitters, that is down in the description of wherever you're listening to that. You guys got anything to say before we go?
See you after Mexico.
See Laura after. Yes, take next week off. See you after Mexico. I'm Bailey.
I'm Laura.
And I'm Molly.
And goodbye.
Bye. Okay.
I wanted to see how long I could go, but that's fine.